Welcome and welcome back, everybody, to the OK Grognard Show. Today is Monday, October 10th, 2022, 10 a.m. Central ish, in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. So, we are continuing with our series of looks at the first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide section on magic items. We're starting in on the miscellaneous magic items today. That's what we're doing indeed. The old Dungeon Master's Guide. We're going to start by checking out the first table. And I think we're going to do this a little differently than we've been doing it, since each section before was self-contained, and since miscellaneous magic items has 5 different tables divvied up, I think we'll take it a table at a time. Check the table, and then check the descriptions as a follow-up before moving on to the B second part of the tables. Anyway, where are we at here? I think we're here with miscellaneous magic items. I'm going to bigify it on my own screen so that I can keep an eye on it here. We usually like to look at what's in the table and how much of a percentage is devoted to it. And that way we can, yeah, we will start right there. All right. Table 3E, miscellaneous magic items. Only a 2% chance for an alchemy jug. It has an experience point value of 3,000, gold piece value of 12,000. And sometimes these numbers can be pretty telling. Obviously, with this next one, only a 2% chance, 3 to 4 amulet of inescapable location has no experience point value. And you can pay 1,000 to get a hold of one. It's basically a tracker, right? You can't hide from scrying and that sort of thing. But we'll get into the description shortly. Only a 1% chance of an amulet of life protection, 5,000 experience, 20,000 gold piece. 6 to 7 gets you the amulet of the plains, 6,000 XP, 30k on the GP sale value. 8 to 11, amulet of proof against detection and location. This is the opposite of inescapable location, right? 4,000 for the experience, 15,000 for the gold piece sale value. The apparatus of Qualish, 12 to 13. It is an 8,000 experience point and 35,000 on the gold piece, one of the more expensive items on this table until we get down into some of the books. Arrow of Direction, 14, 15, 16, 2,500, 17.5 on the GP sale value. Artifact or Relic. Here's where you go to a whole nother section, and we'll tackle that separately without looking too far into that today. Bag of Beans, 18, 19, 20, 1,000, and 5,000 XP and GP. Single entry for that nasty Bag of Devouring. Of course, no experience. Only 1,500 for the sale value. Bag of Holding, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 5% chance if you're on this table of getting a Bag of Holding, 5,000 XP, 25,000 gold piece value. Only one chance, 1%, to get a Bag of Transmuting, no XP value, 500 gold piece sale value. What do we got here? The Bag of Tricks, 2,500 and 15,000. Just a couple of percentages to get that. Same with the Beaker of Plentiful Potions, 1,500 XP, 12.5 on the gold piece value, sale value. Boat Folding, that is a folding boat, 10,000 XP, 25,000 on the sale value, a very handy item. Book of Exalted Deeds, and let's not forget when it shows a parenthetical, it's usually pertaining to the class that can use it. In this case, Cleric. 8,000, 40,000. Book of Infinite Spells, and these are all one-offs, right? 1% chance. Book of Infinite Spells, 9,000, 50,000. That's the pricey one. Book of Vile Darkness. Cleric, 8,000, 40,000. Boots of Dancing, you don't want those. No experience. 5,000 though. Some craftsmanship go into those. Boots of Elven Kind, 37 to 42. Pretty good chance. 1,000 and 5,000. Not as expensive as you might think. Boots of Levitation, handy. 2,000 and 15,000. Boots of Speed, 2,500 and 20,000. These boots are getting more expensive. Boots of Striding and Springing. 52, 53, 54, 55. Just a 4% chance. Same as the Boots of Speed, 2,500 experience and 20,000 gold piece value. Then we get into the Bowl of Commanding Water Elementals. It's a magic user item. 4,000 experience, 25,000 gold piece sale value. The Bowl of Watery Death. Again, magic users only, no experience, 1,000 gold piece sale value. And you'll probably notice a little trend here with some of these miscellaneous magic items that these ones with no experience value are obviously nasty, cursed. You don't want them items, but they resemble other things people would want. They are the cautionary tale of Gary's game. Oh, everybody's always getting great boots and just shoving them on their feet. Let's give them boots of dancing, and that'll teach them a lesson. Cursed items like that, while they can be fun, can also be disruptive or harmful to a game overall if your players aren't in the mood or aren't used to that sort of game, so be careful with them. Bracers of Defense. And these have an asterisk after the experience and gold piece value of 503,000 because they're variable, because they cover a number of different armor classes. Bracers of Defenselessness. No experience, 2,000 gold piece sale value. 82, 83, 84 for a brazier of commanding fire elementals. Again, with the magic user only denotation. 4,000 experience, 25,000 gold piece sale value. Brazier of Sleep Smoke. Gee, what does that smoke do to you? Well, it makes you sleep. Magic user still, no experience, 1,000 gold piece sale value. Brooch of Shielding. 1,000, 10,000 for experience and gold piece sale value. Broom of Animated Attack. This time, because of the alphabetizing, it comes before the Broom of Flying, which it's meant to trick you into believing it is. No experience for the Animated Attack Broom. 3,000 gold piece sale value. Broom of Flying, however, easier to get with a 5% chance on this table. 2,000 on the experience, 10,000 on the gold piece sale value. 99 to 100 Bucknard's Ever Full Purse. Notice 3 different levels here because there are 3 different types. 1,500, 2,500, 4,000 on the potential experience points, and 15,000, 25,000, and 40,000 on the gold piece sale values for these. Per armor class, this is a notation or a footnote regarding the experience and gold piece values on the bracers of defense. We'll get into that in the descriptions. Anywho, that's the table. We're not that far in. I guess I could jump over and do some of the descriptions now. Let's pop this down for just a second. Move this over here, and we'll take a look. Good morning, George. How you doing? I see you there in the chat. And I will pop through miscellaneous magic items. Alchemy jug. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, we can get into some of these today. But you know what? Let's not. Let's hold these for next time. I've been meaning to make these videos just a little bit shorter, and we'll take the time to do that today. Uh, give a quick campaign update. How about that? We'll talk about my first edition campaign that's been ongoing for a few months now. We only meet a couple times a month, and it gets moved around a little bit, but it's good that we try to get in and mainly get in a couple of times a month. The group is getting up there. I think the thief is probably right on the cusp of getting into third level. The ranger moving into second, and everybody else is second. That's two fighters, a cleric, and a magic user. So we've got a well-rounded party of we've got 6 players, and they're in a sort of a quasi England area. You know, it's Saxon slash Viking esque. So it's a matriarchal society. So they've been dealing with a Jarl's Kona. She is rules with an iron fist, and they've even seen her justice in action because she has chopped off the arm, or rather the hand of a thief that was caught by the players and turned in. One of the players is a town guard, a village guard, and the cleric works at the local temple devoted to a god of healing. Uh, there's one elf and one halfling. Guess which one the thief is? It's the halfling. Kind of on the outs, kind of grew up outside of the village, brought up, raised by a gnome goat herder, former former practitioner of the sleight of hand arts, who mentored this halfling. There's one elf who was also a bit of an outsider because it's very humanocentric, and that is the magic user, but plies his trade fishing, so he's in and out of town. He brings his over overstock, if you will, into the market daily, feed the people, make a little scratch, save up for components. One of the fighters, the DM extraordinaire, uh, Shane Bradley plays one of the fighters, and of course our friend Sarah, who's often in the chat, is the other fighter. Shane's fighter is part of the town guard, while the secondary skill for Sarah's character, who favors the bow, by the way, even as a fighter, is being able to deal with gems. So she kind of is being mentored by the local jeweler, gemologist, and helps keep guard there. Again, another gnome. So two of the main characters are being mentored by gnomes. Wendy's cleric is part of the local temple. There is a higher up cleric who is the main priest of this temple, and another staff member of the temple who's a layperson rather than an actual cleric, who she tends to butt heads with. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and Colin, who joined us late, had close enough stats to be a ranger with a little adjusting 2 off of 1, put it onto another, get there the hard way. Became a ranger and is basically in the guard too, but one of a number of pairs of scouts that tend to stay outside of the village most of the time, out on patrols, keeping an eye out. They recently when shorthanded because some people couldn't make it, did manage to clear some orcs off the outskirts of the lands of the Jarl's Kona, lands that she claims are hers and belong to the village at large. There's the Harvest Festival coming up, which might be the focus of this next time we play. But, it's also going to be Halloween, so maybe there needs to be a little more horror involved. Anyway, that's a basic update on the campaign. I think we'll call it a day. We'll come back and do descriptions next week for the beginning of the miscellaneous magic items. I want to thank everybody who checked in. Oh, George has a quick question. Does training a campaign include time and coin to advance? It's not that cut and dry. It happens in game. It's more of a narrative process. Um, uh, Coin is scarce for the most part. They did raid a tomb recently and fell into some extra coin and are thinking about how to spend it. But no, it's not just okay. It's going to be 3 weeks. You have to pay 1,500. Boom, call it a day. No, we do more of a narrative thing. These are the skills you're learning. You're picking up more and more. There's usually almost undoubtedly, at least early on, a mentor for each character, someone they can pick up their skills and stuff from, and that becomes the stuff they do in between other adventures. We don't uh, we don't rush from adventure to adventure. So each time we play, there's probably been some downtime between the last time they played and the next time they played in game. So it's dealt with that way, more narratively, really, and it works out pretty well because it's less abrupt, I guess. It's an ongoing training process, and the money they spend is normally for equipment more than anything else, and it's kind of scarce. So there you go. Thanks once again. Thank you, George. Good question, and I appreciate you hopping in the chat today to ask it. I want to say that thanks to everybody who's listening too. Where are we at? Oh yeah, over here. Yeah, we've been looking at the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons First Edition Dungeon Master Guides, magic items. Looking at the first table for miscellaneous magic items. We'll get on with those descriptions next time. And I do also want to say, oh, we're in the wrong place. Well, we'll back it out. We'll back it out this way. We'll do this. We'll do this. Here we go. Okay. Little screen activity there. This show streams live on Twitch each Monday at 10 a.m., roughly, and is then archived on YouTube. If you're on the Twitch channel, please follow and chime in the chat. Ask questions if you got them. Also, we archive all these shows on YouTube. If you missed them, check them out there. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the little bell so you get notifications when a new video is uploaded. Please give us a thumbs up on any videos you like and enjoy, and feel free to make comments. Nice constructive criticism is always welcome. Questions, of course, anything you desire. Thanks to our Patreon supporters. Links provided in the show notes. Tom Tullis of Fat Dragon Games, Rick Hershey of Fat Goblin Games, Carlos Lacing of Castle Entertainment, Heath Farndon of the AD&D 20, Dave O'Brien of Quacks Games, and as always, Shane Bradley, DM Extraordinaire. This has been the OK Grogno Show from beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Thanks again, and bye-bye.